Hello, everyone. My name is Allison Vang. I am part of the University Honors Program at UNC Charlotte. My research project was on gifted and honors students' academic success, motivation, underachievement. My mentor was Dr. Cindy Gilson, who is part of the Honors College. For my introduction, despite being known as high achievers, a large number of gifted and honor students develop a lack of motivation and underachievement. It is important to note that there is a very clear and present relationship to students' motivation and their underachievement in the classroom. Through the use of synthesizing literature such as research articles, videos, peer-reviewed articles, and book chapters, I have drawn perspectives and conclusions to this topic. My inquiry question was, in what ways do motivation and underachievement impact the academic success of gifted and honor students? The significance of this question is that it is very important to understand that this is a persistent challenge that many students face, and by implementing certain strategies, this can boost their academic success. I primarily chose this question because there's very limited research on this topic, and also I'm curious on the intersection of gifted and honors in this particular field. Some key terms that I did want to lay out was motivation and underachievement. It is important to note that there are many complex ways to define both terms. I personally just chose the ones that I thought best aligned with my research focus. It is very important to understand, connect, and differentiate between the two. My two terms were motivation and underachievement. Motivation is the initiation, determination, and regulation of an individual's personal attempts towards reaching achievement goals and success, while underachievement was the notable gap between academic expectations and reality outcomes. Before I get to my key findings, I did want to highlight the figure on the right, which is the achievement orientation model, which highlights underachievement and student motivation, which was created by Del Siegel and D. Betsy McCoach. Essentially, it is a framework that explains academic achievement through three main factors: self-efficacy, goal evaluation, and environmental perceptions. I felt that this model definitely showed the relationship between underachievement and student motivation, which was perfect for my choice of project. And onto the key findings. So there's three main ones that I focused on. The first one is the interconnection and significance of the relationship between motivation and underachievement. Achievement motivation allows gifted students to reach their capabilities to avoid underachievement, and models like the self-determination theory can help with understanding motivation in honors students. A quick overview of the self-determination theory is that it is a framework for understanding motivation where people are innately driven toward growth and are motivated by three main needs: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Now, on to the second bullet point is the lack of academic challenges and interest value significance. Remaining unchallenged can lead to the diminishing of motivation. If you're unmotivated, it's most likely due to you're not being interested in it, or it's just not challenging enough. But there are definitely many other factors to that. And by implementing projects where passion and individual expression are integrated, this leads to my point of the interest value significance. This is where students are going to be interested in what they're doing, and they are more likely to retain information and understand and learn from it rather than doing something that they're not interested in or unchallenged in. And my third bullet point is vulnerabilities and support. So this includes LGBTQ, additional exceptionalities, cultural backgrounds, and geographical backgrounds, limited accessibility, existing inequalities, and absence of diversity in honors programs. Now on to support. It has been found that an increase in mentor and student interactions has a positive impact on the intellectual and personal development of the student, and meaningful interactions has opened up connections and opportunities for students. And a student like myself, I can definitely agree with these two claims. Being involved and interacting with your peers and your mentors can lead to a huge positive impact to your learning in general. And conclusion, it is important to understand the intersection between the field of gifted and honors in order to support and tend to both in a certain manner. And a summary of my findings is that implementing personalized learning styles, emphasizing strong instructor to student relationships, and providing appropriate student support services can lead to academic success. The results of this project will be beneficial to the growth and development of gifted and honors students, as well as for instructors and parents in both fields. As for my short section on reflection and connection, I've learned definitely a lot more things, like concept models, techniques, key terms in both fields. And overall, my findings have taught me many things about gifted and honor students, their similarities and differences, and how to cater to each student differently. Here are my references. Thank you so much for listening.